Air Bear, hi. How are you? Are you staying warm? Matthew Schreiner, hi. I'm having mimosas right now in my hotel room. I'm good. We just had a power outage. And hey, Adam. And so, hey, Mark. So I was gonna go across the street to go eat and have some drinks at the restaurant across the street. Hi, Susan. And I get into the elevator and the doors start to close and the power goes out. So, you know me, I'm like freaking out. So I kind of, fortunately, I'm glad I lost some weight because I was able to get out, take the stairs down, and the entire 2 mile radius was out of power. So that meant no restaurant. So I sat around and no, the power's back on. I was in my room starting to make mimosas, took my first drink, and the power came on. I said, screw it, I'm just going to go live, chat with you guys for a while. Because usually it's at the casino, so I don't really get to catch all your guys' chat. So, um, and so I'm going to do this, have some drinks, then I'm going to go across the street. So, this hotel doesn't have room service, so I have a bottle of champagne and I have my grapefruit juice, so I'm making mimosas. And I'm on my first bottle. I brought 2 bottles. And Air Bear, the plan is to go there at the end of August, but I don't know if I'm going to actually make the trip because I have to look at a lot of things. So it's just kind of all overwhelming, you know? So, yes, Matthew, ask away. And you're free to ask any question you want, and we'll see, you know. I'm about to go on a cruise next Sunday, planning on doing some gambling. Do you have any advice for me? I live in Texas and we don't have slots here. Um, yes, I would. Hey, Paul Dennis Downing. And no, I won't cry if the Rams lose because I'm going to win. And if the Rams lose, that's NFL. It's not my problem. So the best thing I would recommend is on a cruise is that you feel out the machines and see which ones are paying. Because when I went on the Regal Princess back in December, the is it still having issues? You guys can't see me well, or what's going on? So there were certain machines that were paying out really heavy, and then the other machines were just sucking everything up. So you couldn't get on those machines because everyone was still playing. So towards the end of the trip, I was able to get on it, and I was able to post that one machine with the Zeus on it. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I hit that $900 line hit. So thanks, Air Bear. It is stormy and rainy, so this is what it looks like outside right now. So you see all the clouds over there, or I'm sorry, oops, right there. There's all those clouds. The wind's starting to pick up. We're supposed to have like 3 inches of rain. It's supposed to be really, really heavy. And I think I missed a question. Thanks, Air Bear. Love you. Hi, Karen. Karen, did you see the Facebook tag I posted you in? Or how did that say? Oh my God, I think this mimosa's getting to me anyways. Anyways, I tagged you in a post earlier. Hi, Slotty by Nature. What are your questions? Do you have questions? You guys, you can ask whatever you want. I may or may not answer depending on the question, but you're welcome to. So, is it Michelle or Machel or Machel Butler? So, what I would do is yeah, he'll throw a wrench into everything. So, hi, Coco. Um, so then just feel it out, and if you're not getting any luck on the cruise in the casino, try table games because I had a lot of fun on the table games. I didn't win a lot, but it allowed you to play. And the one thing about the table games on a cruise ship is that it's pronounced Michelle. Okay, great. Thanks for clarifying that. Is that they don't have the automatic shufflers like the casino does, like Las Vegas or your local casino, where they put the cards in a machine and the machine shuffles it. And then, hi, Catherine Freeman. Yes, I'll get to craps in a minute. Oh, the power just flickered. Oh, we might have another power outage. I'm glad I'm in here. And then, so what happens is they hand shuffle, and when they hand shuffle, it's best on. You might get better hands dealt because the way they shuffle. There was a guy that played Let It Ride, which is a carnival game, and it's you play with the dealer's cards to make a hand, and the he ended up getting a 4 of a kind on the first hand and got like $3,000. So that I'm not saying that wouldn't happen with a machine, but it could. Coco, I'm in San Bernardino right now, so I'm prepping myself for tomorrow. Thank you. You know what? It's funny. I slept in this shirt last night because it was in my rotation, and when I ran to the store and everything, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it on and do that. So yeah, Coco, there's supposed to be really bad rain and thunder, lightning that's supposed to come through your area probably in the next hour. So be careful. No, not Oceanside. Sorry. Hi, Bunchy. So Catherine Craps. Yes. So when I was on my October cruise, one of the gals who's a Rudy, there was 5 or 6 of us Rudies. I put a trip together because we loved the March cruise so much that everyone was asking when is the next cruise going to be. And so we figured it was going to be a year, and some people couldn't wait that long. So I put together a little cruise, and we went to Catalina Island and Ensenada. And one of the gals on there is a big crap enthusiast. And so she happened to bring a friend who wanted to learn how to play craps. So she brought the felt tabletop of craps with her, folded up. And so she gave us a tutorial in her suite on how to play craps. So we were drinking champagne on the ship, and it was beautiful. We had a nice ocean view. We were on our way, and she taught us how to play craps. And so now every time I'm on the ship, I play craps. And when I'm in Vegas in February, I'm going to play craps. Yes, Karen, it is an awesome trip. I love it because I love it mostly because it goes to Catalina. We went on the Ensenada cruise on the Rudy's cruise in March last year, and I went to Santa Barbara, and I didn't get off because I looked at the harbor and I was like, I'm not too excited. All right, Mark, thanks for stopping in. Good luck at the casino. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I mean, you guys, I know we have rainy weather here in the Southern California, but how's everyone else? You guys staying warm where you're at? Matthew, are you staying warm? That's okay, Brian. I understand. Thanks for coming in anyways. Probably February 16th, Coco. Air Bear, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. So Air Bear, for my trip in August, I was going to go to Tennessee to visit some friends first. And then, hi, Gregory. Okay, Matthew, don't get your hands dirty. And hi, Mark Adams. February 16th. So anyways, my trip in August, I was going to go to Tennessee to visit friends, and go up to Pennsylvania to see you guys, and then go up to my friends in Minnesota who are tribal members at Mystic Lake. And so we're working on getting me recording authority over there right now. So it's kind of up in the air, and I might be traveling alone, which is okay. I was hoping that I would have a traveling companion on this trip, but hasn't been finalized yet. So Michelle, wait, I've been watching everybody's with his license to learn how to play slots. I do not have time to learn how to play slots. Only have 1 week. You're going on a cruise in 1 week, Michelle? Mark Adams, I do not envy your job. Our accounting department right now is going nuts because they have an audit, year end, month end, and now February started, so now January month end, and they have tax season coming up. So they are running around crazy. 36, isn't that a heat wave for Michigan right now? Hi, Kay is sunshine. Timothy, you're sheltering. Hi, Paulette. Paulette, I'm going to see if I can try your Keno numbers tomorrow and see how that goes. I'm not going to record it, but I'm going to try and play it and see. Oh, is it coming down now? Be careful, Coco. Hi, Bradley. You know, Bradley, it is what it is. I mean, you can't always, you got to do by your own schedule as far as I'm concerned. The only thing I have a problem with is if somebody has a set schedule, like for instance, the Slot Cats, they always go live on Sunday at 8 a.m. They always go live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. I would have a problem with that if I was a Slot Cats and they had, and people started going live knowing that they go live at that time. You know, you try to work around it. Today, usually Saturdays, there's no one going live, but I know Neely777 is going to go live at 4 p.m. So I wanted to get a live stream in for maybe an hour or so before he goes live so everyone can go over there. But I think, you know, some kind of respect, but sometimes you can't help it. You know, it's like you have a set time to do something, and sometimes you just have to go for it. Overlooking the issues with YouTube, would you go live more often? Actually, I would like to go live more often. The only thing is I don't like to go to the casino that often, only because I don't want to spend my all my play money, because I have a budget like everyone should. And so if I go to the casino more than I should, then I'm going to go, you know, in the red. So maybe going live from home more often, depending on how the Q&A session. Oh, I missed a super chat. Someone super chatted me. Where did the super chat go? Someone just super chatted $2. Thank you, whoever that was. I'm scrolling down. Well, maybe it was before, because I'm kind of trying to catch up with the questions. Gregory, you better beat BC tomorrow. I know you're a tight end. Ha, and he's the wide receiver. Oh, sorry. Had to get that in. So yeah, I was trying to get through. Thank you, Gregory. Love you. Can't wait to see you in 3 weeks. It's going to be fun. So yeah, so that's my thing on that. YouTube, I would go more often at home maybe. But I don't know, I really don't have a good place to go live at home. It's like there's my room, there's the living room, there's the kitchen, and whatever. Yeah, so. And then, let me see. Go through these questions real quick. My fingers are all over the place. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Carnival cruise leaving out of Galveston. Ooh, Jamaica. That's, you know what? I'm doing that exact trip in March. But it's going to Princess Cays, Bahamas first, and then Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and then Cozumel. And it's a 7-day, but it's on Princess. I love Princess. This is interesting. It's like, there we go. I got disconnected, so I have to go. Yes, I will be in Vegas at the end of February, Kay. Um, well, let me see. YouTube issues in casino recently. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the issues with YouTube in the casinos. It's going to be interesting for tomorrow. So, um, I'm actually on my data mark. I was on the hotel's Wi-Fi because it was giving me 10 upload. But then when I went to data, it was giving me 30 uploads. So I decided to go with that. Hi, Barbie girl. Gregory, yeah, I'll be poor by then. So, Coco, that's true. I could probably go live at the beach, but the only problem is if I go live at the beach, I won't be able to see the screen because it'll be so bright. So, I don't know. It might be Gregory on in March. It might be 10% casino, 90% liquor, especially if we do the wine tasting. Hi, Claudia. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Wrong, Claudia. Air Bear, last year I did 3. I have 1 coming up. And then, so, let me see. Yeah, there's a little lag. Nancy, I usually play at Valley View Casino the most. But I drive up here to San Manuel once in a while. Barbie Girl, yes, I am. Doing a Super Bowl tomorrow with Brian with BC, so it's going to be really cool. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of shit talking. So, excuse me while I'm making another drink. And I'm excited, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, Timothy, there's a lot of trolls in here. I can see it. And there's actually one I should have deleted a while back, but I'm going to delete that later. So, Coco, it depends. Usually it's 300 to 500, depending on how long I'm staying. So Monday, Gabor came down. I don't know if you guys know Gabor, but he came down, and I took 1,200 and lost 1,200. So, and it is what it is. Wow, they're out in heavy force. It's like you guys don't have anything else to do. Hi, Kate. Thank you. Well, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I was gonna go on the Rudy cruise, but I decided to go with the Princess because Princess upgraded me to Elite, so decided to take advantage of that. Yeah, Coco, the Paula Casino stopped allowing recording, so I don't go there. So I wanted to reach out to Palma to see if they would allow it. I know Harris, Southern California doesn't, and neither does Pachanga. So, Gregory, I'm drinking a mimosa, grapefruit, and Moet. Actually, it's Chandon. So, Karen, it's 1:30 p.m. our time. Thanks, Paul. I hope so. Barbie, I love Gabor too. He is so nice in person. I met his wife in December when they were down, and you might have seen him on my video that I did with the Wonderful Wonder Wheel. If you watched the video, and then I did I saw him this past Monday with his mother, and his mother is hilarious. She goes, "I don't speak English." Well, she said that to Gabor, but then I would talk to Gabor in English, and then she would answer me. So, you know, Coco, sometimes it's not even worth playing higher limit because you get really, well, for me, I get really pissed because, you know, you think, oh my God, I'm betting $7 and I should be getting a higher, you know, better payout, but that's not how it works. I mean, you can get, I low rolled part of Monday night and I was actually winning my money back. So it just depends, I guess. Matt, my favorite game at the moment. Well, everything is Wonder 4 Wonder Wheel. Wonder 4 series, like Wonder 4 Jackpots, Wonder 4 Tall Fortunes, Wonder 4 Tower, Wonder Wheel, and now they have Wonder 4 Spinning Fortunes, which I'm going to play tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that. But of course, you know, Wicked Winnings as well. That one of my goals is to hit hand pay on Ravens and Samantha, but we'll see if that happens. Hi, Mama Slots. How are you? Hi, Toronto Main Lines. Did you get did my notification wake you up from your nap? Yeah, Barbie, you mean Gabor with the group poll? Yeah, his mom's really nice. Mama, no, they're Mama's lots. They're still in a tent. So, well, Coco, you know what? The one thing I hate is driving 40 minutes somewhere and you put $100 in and you bet, you know, $5 and you hit like $1,200 and you're like, should I go home? And you're like, I just drove 40 minutes to win 1,200. I should go, but you go there because you want to continue playing and then you end up losing it. Mark, did you get BC's low roller, high drinking, low betting, high drinking shirt? He has one. Yes, Karen. And you know what's interesting is that Slot Queen is upping her bet. So, um, you know, the last video she hit that nice bet on what was that sun moon machine? She was betting $4. Normally, that's like way out of her comfort zone. Gregory, I was going live. I went live a couple weeks ago, and you were in the chat, and I was asking if you were still there because I was going to play Plants vs Zombies live, and they took the machine out and they replaced it with something else. I think it was Zuma 3D or something. Okay, you know, people have asked me for a website, and I don't have a website yet. I don't know how deep I want to get into my slot channel, really. Because the initial, when I first started this, I really wanted to be, you know, grow big, grow fast, and get all involved, and you know, be like Slot Cat, Slot Queen, and Brian, and do all these things. And it was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. But I've been in it 6 months, and you know, I've done, you know, what, 111 videos and traveled a few places, and I see everyone doing their website and their Patreon, and I'm like, you know, I really don't know if that's how deep I want to go now. So I don't know. It's still up in the air. We'll see what happens. You know, you can only grow so fast, and you know, the sky's the limit as far as growth goes because it just takes a lot of hard work and dedication, which I don't mind, but it's kind of hard when you're doing 50 hours a week at work and then trying to do this too. So I changed my perspective on how I want to do this now. So, but I respect everybody that has a time, like Slot Queen, Slot Cats, you know, that's their job, and Brian, that's his job, and for those of us who work a full-time job and do this on the side, it's very taxing. It's very interesting. So to answer your question, Kate, at the moment, you really don't know. You really can't find out where I'm going to be and when I'm going to be. So No, Coco. Wonder 4. Well, Wonder 4 Wonder Wheel is 240 or $2 depending on the game you play, and Wonder 4 Jackpot is $2 is minimum regardless of the game you play. All of them are $2. Wonder 4 Tower and Wonder 4 Tall Fortunes is the same. It's 240 if you play the four reels. So, but you know the bonuses on Wonder 4, especially Buffalo, are very tough. You either win it or you don't. That's all there is to it. Unfamous dinners. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, Rosemary, I have so many bucket lists this year. So many machines, but there's it'll happen. I'm when I played on Monday, I played all the machines to see if I can hit any of them, and I didn't hit any of them. So I was kind of disappointed, but I think I went in there with the wrong attitude. So it'll happen. I still have 320, what 334 days left. Coco, I liked. There's been days I played for 17 hours on $200 and came home with money, and then there's days that I've lost my whole bankroll in 30 minutes. So, and that was low rolling. It was every machine I played was horrible. Yeah, Karen, it's funny. She gets a little gutsy after that, but that makes sense. You build it up and then you gamble it. You take a chance, and that's what happens. So. Mama, of course, they have to pay for it somehow, right? And what way to pay for it is they tell you they're going to expand to get you excited to come, and then they tighten. Well, I don't think they can really tighten the machine by law, but maybe they can drop it to the lowest pay percentage that the machine is available, because normally you'll see the machines will have like an 82% to 93% payout or whatever it is, and then all it is, it's a microchip that they open up and they put the microchip in it. It changes the odds of the game. So I think that's what they do, but you know what? Who knows? Hi, Dan. Thank you. No worries. I won't hold that against you unless you want me to. Thanks, Air Bear. I think so. I look at my channel every day and I just see, the growth, and sometimes I'm amazed and sometimes I'm not. So uh, Panda Jock Slots, we had a conversation once when I first started out, and I was really impressed at how he was growing. And I messaged him, and I said, I hope to get to where you're at soon, or in the time that he was there, because I think he got to like 2,000 subs in like 5 months or something. And I was like, and I just started, and I had messaged him and said I'd like to get where he's at, and his message was, we all grow at our own pace. And I'm like, at first I was a little like, wow, that's kind of a non-comforting message, but it was really true. It is. And I appreciate it now. And I told him that, and we had a good laugh about it. Slot Queen Hubby. Is this a real Slot Queen Hubby, or is this a troll? I have no idea. I'm not answering that question until I find out. Well, thanks, Mark. I really appreciate you watching, and all the subscribers and the support and everything. When I first started this, I didn't think it would happen as fast as it did, but it was kind of overwhelming, and I really had anxiety attacks because I was just like going, oh my God, this is happening so fast. But then at the same time, I would turn around and go, why aren't I growing fast enough? So I don't know what I want. But I appreciate you guys watching, and the feedback and the comments and everything. So thanks, Mama Slots. Oh, sorry. That was to Rosemary. Um, yeah, that's true, right, Gregory? We need to. So Gregory and I, well, I don't know if I should say anything. Should I say anything about that, Greg, yet, or should I wait? Sorry. Grapefruit mimosa. Yeah, Coco, that it was really super nuts. It was really crazy. Um, I was at that was at Viejas Casino, and that was like in 2008. And then I was at Harrah's Casino when in Southern California when it was Rincon Casino, and they were in the tents. And there was a day I went at 7 in the morning, and I took $100, and it's like 40 minutes to get there from Oceanside, and I ended up leaving at like midnight, and at my cap, I had over $2,000 in my pocket because I just kept winning. And they had, I don't know if you remember the Dick Clark New Year slot machine. It was a 5 reel machine, but I kept winning and winning and winning on that machine, and I ended up going home with $100. So I should have left. So. I gotta catch up. Dan, no, I won't be jealous. He has 2 cheeks. Actually, he has 4 cheeks we can kiss, so. Hi, Lucinda. How are you? Eventually, I think I want to do a California tour of casinos, but I need to find out which one's allowed the recording. So, Coco, I think the requirement, the minimum requirement for ours is 86%, but don't hold me to that. I think you can find it online, but I don't know. So. Yeah, I think they do because you know what? When they're downtime, I'm responding to Barbie Girl's comment about Brian saying that they don't change it like that, but I think they do. Because there are times when you see the technicians have a list of machines that they have to go to, and they open the door and they go do something, and then they log it in the thing and they shut it. And I believe that's what happens is that they go and just swap the chips out for lower percentage chips. So. Slot Queen Hubby, if you're the real Slot Queen Hubby, tell me something about me that you and I have talked about that we would only know. And you can put it in the chat. That's true, Toronto Main Lines. It is the real Slot Hubby. Slot Queen Hubby, $10 super chat. It's me, my friend. Love you. Oh my God. Okay. Hi, Alan. Thank you. So since you're in here, I'm telling you, I just mailed off a get well card for Austin. So be on the lookout for it. I addressed it to him so he would get it, but I hope that he's okay with it. So I felt bad for his injury and everything. So. Thanks, Kay. I appreciate that comment. And what's funny is the poll that Brian put out on the Rudy's and on his page. Everyone's like, "Oh, I hate the Patriots," but it's really funny because people are voting based on the team and not the person, and which I'm okay with because I think I was at 40% at one point. But I think if it was Wayne's slot versus BC slots, everyone would go to BC slots, and it'd be like 90-10. So. Even if it was that high. So, hi, Kitty Cat Slots. Oh my God, free play. So I posted a video today, Buffalo Gold on $75 free play. And I bet max $12. And on the first spin, I hit the bonus. I was floored. Yeah, Coco, but you know what? It's like 86%. If they can make it 20%, they'd make it 20%, right? Lucinda, you're right, and that's why I appreciate Alan's super chat because I wasn't sure because there was a lot of trolls in here earlier, and I missed one person earlier that I need to block, but. So I hope, yeah, Mama Slots, I hope tomorrow's a winning day for both of us. So it's going to be a real interesting day. Um, 6 points for each bonus, and then 3 points for each um, backup spin. I guess good backup spin, but I think we need to um, define what that is because it could be subjective. And also, okay, Slaw Queen Hubby, I know it's you now. You helped me with my fitness pal, yes. Um, so I had ideas for the Super Bowl live stream, and so I'm not gonna say what my ideas were, but because I might want to do one next year, and maybe me and Brian can go head to head again, and then all coordinate it. So I'm gonna find out what his total complete plans are for tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So. Well, actually, Coco, no, they sign. I don't know if it's true for each state, but I know that the state of California signed. They have their own gaming agreements based on what they can do, and then they have to pay the state a certain percentage of their earnings, and then but it's still governed by the gaming board. So even like when some of the casinos have the mega bucks, that's 3 million. When you hit a 3 million, they actually have to have someone from the Las Vegas gaming board come out and verify it because it's so big. Oh, I just got a warning that says severe thunderstorm warning in your area. Now, I love thunderstorms, so see, oh, it's starting to rain outside. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so the only thing I have in my room are peanut butter cookies that I bought and mimosas. So I'm going to try and go across the street and get a pizza at BJ's Brewery and see if I can do that. But we'll do that after the chat. So, Timothy, I think that could be true about changing the payouts over the weekend. So I'm just letting you know I'm about 4 minutes behind on the chat because I'm trying to answer all your questions and comments. $2 super chat from Hope, Florida. Much success on your channel. Thank you so much, Hope. I enjoy your comments too. Thank you for watching. Oh, Lucinda, that's sweet. So, but you can vote for me because, BC's got more love than I do. So you can say what everyone else says. Sorry, Brian, can't do it. Got to go for Wayne. That's fine. He won't mind that. Hope, that was so hilarious when you said 2 out of 3. That was great. Let me see. So, la la la. Yeah, Dan, sorry. 4 minutes is a long time, right? I just want to make sure I get to everyone because, when we're in the casino and we're gambling, we don't see everybody's chat. So we don't get to comment. And I've gotten, bye, Gregory. We don't get to interact with you guys a lot because we're trying to, comment on what we're doing. So I want to make sure that I can get to all of your comments and questions. Paulette, that's hilarious. And, it's funny because Brian and I were talking about the timing of it, of when to go live and everything because of the Super Bowl. And I said, actually during the Super Bowl, there's going to be people that aren't going to be watching the Super Bowl. So you may not get as big a crowd, but at least you'll get someone that'll watch. So my plan is tomorrow after the BC's live is I'm going to go live immediately after his. So he said it's going to be like an hour and a half or so. So I may go for an hour, so you guys might get 2 hours, 2.5 hours of live streams tomorrow, or maybe 3. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, oh yeah, that's true. I guess well, ours are governed by the state board as well. Lucinda. But there's also influence, or there's also over, what's the word for it? An oversight committee, I guess, from Vegas that got involved to cover all that. So they get involved as well. So seems like I get stuck every 20 minutes or so. So I've got to scroll back and um, see where we're at. Okay. Coco, yeah, I'm about 8 minutes away from Salmon Well by car, and so I stay at the Residence Inn because I like to have a full kitchen in case I want to cook something or bring stuff like I brought the champagne and grapefruit juice. So I can just relax and I don't have to worry about going out all the time because a lot of times the hotels may not have a refrigerator. So um, Colette, hi. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I can tag along with Brian next time he goes. I don't know. We'll see. I was talking to Air Bear earlier that I'm going to be probably hitting up Pennsylvania and Minnesota. So in August. Bye, Kay. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Coco. Yeah, I think it's good because to answer the questions because a lot of times I get a lot of feedback that oh, you didn't say hi to me or you didn't do this or you didn't do that, and it's like I seriously I didn't see the question because um, Slot Hubby can attest to this that you only see three comments at a time in the window, and when the chats go by really quickly, you miss a lot of content or a lot of questions or a lot of comments. So it's either focus on the questions and comments or you focus on the play and what you're doing, and you can't do both when you're gambling. So sometimes the Q&A is good to have just on its own. Wow, the law is changing in the UK from October so that £2 is the highest spin bet at the moment. It can be as high as £100 spots. Well, it's interesting because when I lived in England, many, many, many moons ago, probably before you were born, Maddie. I remember there was the London Casino off Knights Road or Kings Road or something like that, Knightsbridge. I know there's a casino out there somewhere because I kept wanting to go into it, and I was afraid to go into it because it looked really swanky and posh. So I was like, I'm just this little 18-year-old kid from California walking the streets of London, gathering in all of the culture that's there and all the shops and turns out that I never went in there. So I wish I would have. That would have been fun. So. Ian, that's funny. Hi, Brian or Linda. Welcome back. Haha. The Bears. Sorry, Dan. So Hope, Princess was the first cruise line that we went on for the Rudy's cruise, and they were totally amazing. They were totally amazing, and the next cruise that we talked about when we wanted to go on another cruise, I reached out to UR Compt and tried to get set up on a cruise there, and they comped me for another cruise, and so. They comped all of us for our cruise, which was pretty amazing. And it was everyone that was on the Rudy's cruise. So there was some history. They can look at our gaming, and they can do all that. And then, so every cruise that I've been on has been comped. I have not paid for one cruise yet except for port fees. So, and then Princess fast tracked me after my first cruise in March to Platinum in October. So there's 5 levels of, I guess, tier levels. There's blue, gold, ruby, platinum, and elite. And so I jumped gold and platinum, or gold and ruby. And then got platinum. And then when I went on my cruise in December, they elevated me to the highest level, which is platinum. So it was pretty amazing. So at platinum, or at elite level, sorry, at elite level, you get a crap ton of benefits. You get tea served in your room, you get a mini bar in your room, you get dry cleaning, laundry, VIP boarding, and people see your black card and they just like give you whatever you want. So I was with someone that was not a elite member, and they were kind of getting some flack, or I don't have some difficulties with some of the staff about something, so I stepped in, and when they saw my card, we got what we wanted, so it kind of became the theme of the trip. So I am on the phone, not on the computer. Thanks, Lucinda. Hope you feel better. Sorry. Get some rest. Doris, are you local as well? Are you, where do you live? I live in Oceanside, so I go. I love San Manuel. San Manuel, oh my God. If I had a huge bankroll, I would probably spend it all here. They just have all the machines. They have the old machines, they have the very new machines, and they just have so many machines. And their free play is awesome. They have 2 high limit rooms. I don't know. It's weird. Everyone kept saying how great San Manuel was, and I came here and it was great. Brian can answer that question too. Brian R. He was here twice. No, once. So. Oh, Slot Queen, you're in here. I didn't even see you in here. When did you come in? Oh my God. Okay. Go eat. Bye. I know she's probably gone already because I'm 5 minutes behind on the chat. Yeah, I usually go on Saturdays, but you know, maybe we can coordinate a Friday, Coco. And I'll just see if my host can get me hooked up with the room, and I'll just stay the night. So, oh, I wish I would have known she was here, but I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. I'm 5 minutes behind the chat now. So, do you ever think people are annoyed with the commentary during the filming? I think it is so fun. Colette. So, I don't know how to answer that question, but I will say this. I do not like when other people do commentary while the other person is live streaming. For example, if I was live streaming and Brian R was behind me commentating on my play, that would annoy me. Because I know people tune into my channel to watch me and listen to me and whatever and watch my play. So when I tune into another channel, like let's say the Slot Cats, I expect to hear their voice and to hear their commentary. I don't expect a guest or a crasher to come in and start commentating on their live stream. It's really annoying, especially when it happens all the time. And so that's my thought. I think it's fun too to do commentary, but I would rather do the commentary than have someone else do the commentary. So, right, Karen? Doris, we need to meet up and go somewhere, like Coco and Doris, and we should meet up at a Starbucks or something in Oceanside and just meet, and then not worry about meeting up at the casino, and then we can maybe go to the casino some other time together. So, Nancy E, do you think cruises comp better than casinos? Actually, I think they comp about the same, but the thing about it for me is I got a comped cruise. So my comped cruise coming up in March was a $2,000 cruise. And the casino manager usually buys me dinner at their steakhouse one of the nights with a bottle of wine. And then, you know, I get free drinks in the casino while I'm playing. So I would probably say yes, because I don't think any casino is going to give me $2,000 cash to to do anything on that. So our casino cruise, actually, you know, when I was on the Regal Princess, it wasn't as tight as I thought it was going to be, because the Ruby Princess is a little tighter than the Regal Princess. But other than that, it's, I thought the Regal Princess was a lot looser than the previous casino. So, oh, I see. Hi, BC. So I guess BC's in the house. Barbie girl, does Samuel pay more than Value? Yes. Coco, I think Samuel pays more. The statistic from the marketing department is that they have a hand pay every 2 to 3 minutes. So at Samuel, I mean at Valley View, I don't see that. Hi, Brian. Yeah, well, I'm working on my mimosa. I'm almost done with a bottle of champagne, so yeah, I'm getting there. Hi, J Real. Thanks for stopping in. Don't want you to crash while you're driving, so thanks for stopping in. Oh, Brian's out. Brian's out having a good time right now, so. You know how he says Brian's catchphrase is "it only takes one," but for Brian to get Bronk, it only takes two. Hashtag it only takes two. Get that trending, you guys. So, Brian, did you win on any of your horse races? Little bit of nothing. My favorite go-to slots, one or four, anything. Um, Wicked Winnings 2, Wicked Winnings 3, Wicked Winnings 4, Wicked Winnings anything. Um, I'm starting to enjoy the Great Stacks machines, not because I hit the hand pay on Mighty Chief, or is that what it was called? Something Chief? So to answer your question, the other one was I like the stacked machines like uh, you know, Ocean Shores, Mighty Stack, Mayan Chief, Mighty Stack. That's what it was. Not because I hit the hand pay, but I just like that big screen. So, hi, loves travel slots. It only takes two. That's right. Loves travel slots. You talking about Brian BC Brian or Brian R Brian? Coco, well, you know, it's interesting. It's like I have people that sit next to me when I record and they're chatty and talky, which is fine. I don't mind that. I just don't like people commentating on my play while I'm recording. You know, like for example, if I almost hit a bonus and they're like, "Oh my God, you almost hit a bonus! That would have been epic." Or if four of the five reels were like really high paying symbols, and the fourth reel was the block, then it would have been like, "Oh, you know, that could have been a hand pay, or that could have been awesome, or whatever." It'd have been like, "Yeah, that would have been," but I really can't get a word in edgewise if you're talking, so. That's why I prefer to record by myself or with certain people. Like when I record with BC, he understands that piece of it. So, but sometimes he'll make funny comments, which is hilarious, and that's good and fun. But not when they're trying to be like the center of attention in someone else's video or live stream. So, blame the mimosa. Coco, the last time I played the stacks games, they kicked my butt too. Well, Love's travel slots are not my favorite because I won on them. I just love them because I remember when Slot Queen played it on her video that the I was hoping that we would get it at our casino and we didn't. So um, we eventually now we got it. So Yeah, Cleopatra 2, I'm hoping, or Cleopatra Gold, I'm hoping to play that tomorrow. So, God, this is really weird. So, oh, there you go. Sorry. I just got this, what BC has, and I'm trying to get it to figure out what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, trying to get it even and all that stuff. So, hi, Jeffo. Thank you. Buffalo Gold. Oh my God, Coco. I love, Elvia Slots. She has the magic finger when it comes to Buffalo Gold. I love Buffalo Gold just as much, but I don't have the magic touch. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I want the hand paint on there. Hi, Doris. How are you? Yeah, I've been on for about an hour. Probably go for another half hour because Neely777 is going to go live from San Manuel. So thanks, Jeffo. Bye, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. Good talking to you. Yeah, I'm going to grab some grub too. It looks like the wind has died down and it's kind of lightly raining. So I'm going to run across the street to BJ's and get a pizza, I think. Coco, ha. Well, no, you don't have to shut up, but just don't like start, you know, commenting on stuff. Just enthusiastically. Just be like, "Oh my God, that was awesome" or something, but don't start telling me about what's going on because that's my job. That's my job. Yeah, Toronto main lines, that's funny because it's you play it wrong in their mind because they think that you should play it either max bet or whatever the case may be. So, favorite casinos right now, Valley View and San Manuel. I like Viejas Casino in Alpine. They're really good, but I don't get out there much because I'm coming up here or playing at Valley View all the time. Jeff, oh yes, love the shirt. This was my night shirt this morning, and I decided I had to run out of the house and do errands, and I didn't have a chance to change shirts, so I thought, oh, I'll just wear this one for the live stream. So, Doris, I've never won one of the drawings at well, I've never won a drawing at Valley View or San Manuel only because I never stay long enough for the drawing. But I did win a drawing at Harrah's probably 8 years ago when I used to go there. I won $1,000. So loves travel slots. No, I do not wear a microphone. I think I'm just close to the phone when I do it. So. Thanks for putting that out in the universe, Brian R. I hope the power doesn't go out again. Barbie, I've never. Are you up in by Chumash? I've never been up that far to go gambling. I know Neely's been up there twice, I think. And I think Slot Queen was going to go there when she came down for my birthday in November, but not sure. Barona's okay, Hope. It's just that it's so far up the mountain and it's, I really don't care for it. So. Hi, Gambaholic Slot Queen. Thank you for. I don't know why I call you Gambaholic Slot Queen. Right? It's Gambaholic Queen Slots. Sorry. I think it just rolls off the tongue better. Oh, where did that comment go? Karen, yes. So I'm in talks with Slot Queen right now to go up to Red Hawk. So I was thinking 4th of July weekend, but she doesn't plan out that far. So it's, I don't know. So I'm trying to get her to try to nail down a date with her and everything. But yeah, I absolutely want to go up to Red Hawk and maybe Thunder Valley, even though we can't record there. But I think that would be That would be totally fun. And since it's over 4th of July weekend, I get 4 days off that weekend, so I'd probably go up on a Friday and then come back on Sunday. So that'll give us plenty of time. Brian, I think it's Sacramento. Sacramento is the closest airport. Is that right, Karen? Hey, Ryan. Yes. Love the shirt. Thank you. Any plans to go to the expansion and hotel at question mark? Forgot what it's called in San Diego. They have bingo. What's it called? Sequan. Sequan Casino. They're building a hotel and they're adding, I think I heard like 6 new restaurants and a couple bars. And so Sequan, man, they I can't even say anything about Sequan because there was a legal issue with my mom. So I can't speak badly about it, but what I can say is my mom and I went there. It was probably a few years ago, and she was getting up from a machine, and you know how you have a water bottle? Well, she had the cap off, and there was probably maybe that much water left in the bottle. So when she went to get up, I'm going to use this big bottle right here. So when she went to get up, she put her top of the hand on the machine like this, and some of the water spilled out, and it fried one of the buttons. And so they accused her of purposely damaging the machines. So I was playing Keno in another part of the building, and I get a phone call, and she goes, "Oh my God, I think I'm in trouble." I go, "Why? What happened?" So she told me what happened, so I went over there. And when I went over there, they're like, "Oh, it's going to be, $800 to fix this machine, and it's going to be this and that." And she did it on purpose, and they secluded her from the area, and there was all these management people around. And so the head of security, this lady came over and said, "Yeah, I watched the video, and your mom purposely poured water on the machine." And I'm like, "No, that doesn't sound like my mom. That doesn't sound like something she would do." And she goes, "Well, a lot of these Asian women, which my mom is Japanese, they get mad when they lose, so they do things." And I go, "Yeah, but still my mom's not like that." I go, "She'll cuss you guys out, but she won't pour water on your machines." So I said, "Can I see the video for review?" And they have refused to let me see the video. So then they said we're banned from the casino for a year, and they had the tribal police on site. They had San Diego police on site. I mean, it was this big to do, and they wouldn't let me review the video. So basically, they were judge, jury, and executioner at the same time. So so what I ended up doing was my company. I knew our company attorney because we worked together for like 8 years. So we went through, "Hi, Lindsay, thanks for coming in. How are you, dear?" So I called her, and I went outside and I talked to her, and I told her what was going on, and she was floored that this actually happened. And so she told me to send her the paperwork they sent, and I explained everything to her. She sent a letter out and said, "I know you're on Indian territory, or Native American territory." Sorry, that was the verbiage she used, Native American territory. However, in the United States, we have a judicial system, and there's a process, and you basically did not follow due process. So basically they went out there, and the next call I got, the lawyer said, "How much money do you want?" So basically we had a blank check, right? We could really put it to them and make them feel the pain to not let them do it again. But my mom didn't know what to do. So the lawyer recommended $500. I was thinking 50 grand, but that's me. I'm like, let's put it to them. So, and then The lawyer said, no, I think 500 is good to kind of send a message, and we got the check like in a week or so. But I mean, that just goes to show how I felt Saquon was shady at that time because they were trying to, make a big deal out of it and then get $800 out of my mother. So 50 million. So we haven't been back since, and it's been quite a few years, but I won't say anything bad about them. I'm just explaining the story. So, Gabor, hello, how are you? We were just talking about you earlier in the chat. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch it. So, we're talking about how much we loved you. Gambleaholic, yeah, I would have done the same thing. I wouldn't have been so nice. So, high slots, king and queen. No, little bit of nothing. She was actually losing, but she was only down like $80. So it wasn't like she'd lost 10 grand and she was bitter. So yeah, Ryan, it sucked. But it is what it is. It just goes to show where to go, where not to go, and you kind of feel out things. So like when I'm at Valley View, I was recording on Monday night when I was with Gabor, and actually prior to Gabor coming, and I was recording, and all of a sudden 3 of the security, they actually have police officers on the site. They carry guns, but they have security on the back of their jackets, and they walked right towards me, and I thought, oh my God, I'm so busted, I can't record anymore. And they walked right by me, and one of them guy just smiled and said, hey, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is cool. And then I had slot attendants come over, and people were like, oh my God, I watch you on, whatever. Loves travel slots, yes, I do, but not very fluent. Yeah, that is a good thing, Coco, and that's why we don't go to, Saquon or Barona or Viejas because it's so far. That was Saquon, slots, king and queen. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I was kind of pissed, but I kind of had to keep it under control because they had all the police there, so I didn't want to be, I don't know, taken away in cuffs. So. Yeah, Gabor, I think it's good when they actually post that policy out there. And some people, I know like Akafuji slots or Curry slots, they go to Harrah's, Southern California, and they also record at Harrah's, Southern California. So I don't know if she's ever gotten in trouble. So yeah, slots, king and queen, California. Barbie girl, you should come down. Maybe I should do a meet and greet at Valley View, right? And then we can go and you guys can eat the buffet and we can gamble, have some pina coladas and stuff. So. Yeah, that's true. Toronto main lines, they don't. But I noticed a lot of machines now are coming out with the flat top panels, I guess. I don't know what you want to call them. What did you call it? Consoles. Thank you. And so you can actually put your drink on there. But the old school machines are all slanted, so you can't do anything. So. Oh, that's nice, Hope. Yeah, my mom's full-blooded, and she speaks full-blooded, so I don't speak that often, but I can understand most of what she says, and she hates it because I'll always correct her. So, what is M and G? You are very good at M and G at Valley View. I don't know what that means. I don't get recognized all the time, Gambleaholic, but the Monday night I got recognized twice. I sat down at not this last Friday. I think it was the when I went live in January. I sat down, I was going live, I'd been disconnected, and the lady next to me, I was waiting for the chat to come back, for you guys to come back in, and the lady leaned over and she goes, "What's your name?" I said, "Wayne." She goes, "Do you do the videos on YouTube?" And I go, "Yeah, Wayne's a Slut." She goes, "Oh my God, my husband and I watch you every night before we go to bed. We love you." And I'm like, "Really?" This is all new to me. It just freaks me out. Like, you know, someone like Brian is used to it or gets it all the time. It just cracks me up. So we were talking and she goes, "I need to call my husband. He's around here somewhere." I'm like, "Well, you want to be on my live stream?" And she was like, she put her purse in front of her face and said no. It was really funny. And she goes, "Can I get a picture with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So go forward, live stream's over, and I'm walking back to a machine I wanted to play earlier. And this guy walks over and says, "You're Wayne's a Slut, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I can recognize your glasses." He goes, "I love your videos." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "My name's Chris." I'm like, "Oh, sweet." And he goes, "I love you and Brian." I was like, "Awesome." It's just so weird. I don't know, Ryan, do you get that a lot as well? When you're at the Meadows or you go to, what's the other casino that's near you? I know, Linda, we need to gamble together. Meet and greet. Oh, is that what you said? M and G. Okay, sorry. Let me go back and see what you said. Um, Sorry. He's getting so involved with all of this. It's so funny. Oh, la 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 la. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm very good at meet and greet at Valley View. What do you mean I'm very good at it? I've never done a meet and greet. Oh, except with you, I guess, right? With you and Renata and your mother, Gabriella. Yeah, Karen, it is weird sometimes. It floors me because I don't expect to get recognized. I got recognized at Salmon Well, and I was floored. The guy comes up to me and standing next to me, and I was like, "Hi," and he goes, "Hi, you're Wayne, right?" And I was like, "Oh my God." Hope you're in Florida. Is that what FL stands for? Where in Florida are you? Oh my God, Brian, you better not fangirl. Coco, stop it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Ryan, that's really interesting. So I have my my monopod here, and I have my phone. I don't know what you call it, holder, set up on a mini tripod as I'm talking to you guys. So it's the first time I'm going to use it tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I'm just checking the weather outside. It's starting to wind up again. So. All right, Ian, thanks for stopping in. Maybe you can take it to the table and you guys can watch while we eat while you eat. Oh, you know what, Barbie? Brian is going to get recognized more than me, for sure. Oh yeah, Hope, you said that you're in Hawaii. No, Coco, that's because we go on different times. So yeah, we do. All right, I think I'm going to call it here. It's been an hour and 15, and Neely's going to go live in about 15 minutes. So you guys should head over to his channel in 15 minutes and check him out. And I appreciate everybody that came in and spent time with me today on this Saturday and took time out of your schedule. I appreciate everything. Thank you to all the super chats. Thank you to all the moderators that came in. Thank you, Linda. Hopefully one day we will all be able to get to meet each other somewhere in a common area. So tune in tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time at BC Slots Live. and check out our competition we're going to have with each other. It's going to be awesome. And I have a feeling he's going to be buying me the fireball shots. So love you guys.